Hey, everybody. I preached from a statement that's in the Apostles' Creed. So if you missed the most recent sermon, all you got to do is go online, find it. We're on YouTube, our website, whatever, and find it and catch up. So what I did is I pulled just the second part of near the beginning of this Apostles' Creed. And I want to explain some things that I didn't, or maybe go after it even more directly. To do so, I'll tell you a story. I don't know if you like baseball. Baseball's kind of just starting up. Regular season has started. My team doesn't stink this year yet. But years and years ago, there was an umpire, which most of us are familiar with, whether you like the sport or not, of the umpire that sits behind the home plate and calls balls and strikes. That's their job, primarily. There's a guy named Bill Clem. You don't need to know him, but this is interesting. So he was extremely passionate about baseball. And of course, he's an umpire at most elite level. He umped for 37 years. Including 18 World Series. So that gives you an idea of how good he was. You let someone ump 18 World Series, that's huge. He is given, I guess, credit. He's given credit as the umpire who made it popular to not just say, ball, strike, you're out, but to move his arms and be like, you're out, do the whole crazy, make it this whole choreographed moment of that was a strike, you're out. He's given credit for it. Don't know if he did it or not, whatever. So there was a particular moment, though. This is true. The story goes that the pitcher throws the ball, the catcher catches it, the batter does not swing. And the umpire in that moment is supposed to say pretty loud, ball or strike. Bill Clem didn't say anything. Catcher catches it. Silent. No. So here, the batter turns and looks at Bill, the ump, and says, okay, what was it? Was it a ball or a strike? And here's Bill's response, and this is why I'm telling you the story. Sonny, and that's classic how he would have been talking. Sonny, it ain't nothing till I call it. Okay. So I preached from the Apostles' Creed and I brought up that Jesus is Lord. And I think what Bill Clem said to the batter, Sonny, it ain't nothing till I call it. It brings something up for you and I to deal with. Who has the authority to call balls and strikes in your life? Who are you allowing, when life is playing out, who are you looking at and saying, this isn't just who I like or who I'm listening to? Who have you given the authority to call balls and strikes? While you contemplate that, let me read something to you because I don't know what you think about Jesus. Maybe he is a great healer, a great teacher, a very, very wise person. I don't know what you call him. We talked about it. Jesus is Lord. Listen to this in Romans 14, verse 8 through 9, if you want to read this later. If we live, it's to honor the Lord. If we live, it's to honor the Lord. And if we die, it's to honor the Lord. So whether we live or die, we belong to the Lord. Christ died and rose again for this very purpose, to be the Lord of both the living and the dead. Whatever you think about Jesus, at some point you're going to need to move beyond whether he just saves you from the horrible stuff in your life and decide, are you going to give him the authority that he wants and actually demands? Are you going to let him call balls and strikes in your life? Are you going to let him tell you right and wrong? Are you going to let him direct you? Are you going to let him literally have the authority that he wants? To finish this, let me give you a quote because this was a big deal to me. There is a leader in the area of neuroscience. She's an author. I think she's even an ordained pastor. She lives in Denver. Her name's Jesse Cruikshank. So here's what she said, and this is big. Please listen to this. The scandal of declaring Jesus as Lord, giving him authority, is not a confession that there is only one God. Now, follow me before you think I'm saying heresy. The scandal of declaring Jesus as Lord is not a confession that there is only one God. Rather, it's the confession that in the light of all possible gods, saviors, or lords of our life and informers of our identity, we choose Jesus and Jesus alone. If you missed the sermon, here's what I'm telling you. Jesus is Lord, and he should be given the authority to call the balls and the strikes in your life. So if you want to go next level, mature, grow in a relationship with God, start looking at what you're allowing him to determine in your life and give him more authority, more room to tell you what to do and how to do it. Thanks for listening.